Hello, everyone. Happy Monday. For those of you all who are tuned in live, I am Rosemary Salem, and welcome to another AI Mastery session with Rosemary. And let me turn this music down. I always feel like the music is necessary for focus for me, but I just feel like I'm a little overpowered by my music right now. So I'm gonna turn it down just a little bit. But I hope y'all are doing well. This will not be a long session, but it's a well needed session because I have some strong opinions about the new AI model Clawdbot, and it went viral. If you're on Twitter, if you're active in the AI community on Twitter, there's no way you did not see at least one post in regards to this new open source model called Clawdbot. I think the model is a blueprint, and we'll get further into that. I am so excited about today's session because I spent the whole weekend deep diving into Clawdbot. I have it installed on the Mac Mini that I have, and I'm going to be testing it on other devices because one of the main reasons why I went live was a lot of people were vastly investing in purchasing a Mac Mini solely for the purpose of utilizing Clawdbot. So, Clawdbot is a 24/7 assistant. This is the first thing that has had a lot of people excited when it comes to agentic AI, just really looking at what having a AI companion could really do. This was by far the most excitement I've seen around AI since the release of AI, in my opinion. I think Clawdbot is very, very, very high level, and I definitely feel that a lot of people are getting a wake up call to the learning curve that is going to be necessary for the success of utilizing these AI tools. This is not about simplicity. I think that a lot of people got overly excited about the potential of having this 24-hour assistant, but you have to know the back end of actually setting it up. If you're not a tech person, if you don't understand how to set up a Telegram bot, how to set up a Discord bot, how to do all the how tos are going to overwhelm you. So I think pumping the brakes for those people who are just the users, right? They're not developers. This may not be necessarily the first go-to method for you. Open source AI is the way we can potentially scale the true adaptation of AI because it is very costly. I don't think realistically a lot of small businesses can afford running full autonomous agents on just a token budget that they don't know the efficiency level, they don't know how to fine tune, they're not even operating or dealing with the full scope of understanding. So I wouldn't encourage you to necessarily throw a lot of cash flow at AI without actually understanding that it is going to require a lot of education or a lot of a high level of expertise of understanding of computer science development, the whole 9 yards. And I think this was one of the first models that really introduced the possibilities of AI, but made you have to pump the brakes and say, do you know how to set up this? Do you know how to set up that? You can't get around it. It's not going to be any other way but through, right? So I think that's awesome. I also feel like this company, this open source framework is a game changer framework to anybody who's trying to win in open source AI. If you wanted to build that tool that takes the internet by storm, look at the stack, Look at how when you go to Clawdbot.com, they have the one-liner, they have the Mac. Now they got the Mac web app, so you can just download. If you're utilizing the Mac, you can just download it. You have people using Raspberry Pi running this model. So the simplicity of the integration of this platform is amazing. I think that is the biggest thing. So if you want to build a model that's going to be open source, that's going to be successful, utilize, I think one thing that Peter did and knocked it out the park, I will say hats off, you set the tone. You set the tone. Now, realistically, if you're trying to build an open source project, look at his stack. If you're not looking at his stack as far as reach, he hit all of the markers, in my opinion. Again, this is my opinion. You have Mac OS users going crazy. You got people buying Mac Minis. Like, if you ain't got no power right now, I don't know what power is. Like, that's amazing. Apple, was technically not leading in the AI race, but you found a way to let them win. That's crazy. I loved it. I enjoyed this weekend. This weekend was the first weekend in a long time I was able to just really geek out and really learn, go through the frustrations. I'm in the Discord, on the Clawdbot Discord. It's like, how do I download Olama? How do I connect this? How? And I think that was another thing, like, for my perfectionists out there, people who just like to get it right. This is one thing, AI will humble you fast. I don't care how smart you are. I don't care how intelligent you are. I don't care how many plaques you got. Okay? You're going to meet your match when it comes to implementing this AI. Everybody needs to get into the seat of that forever learner. It was technically it wasn't optional before, but it was the illusion of it being the optional was a thing. But now it is, everybody's going to have to embrace this intense learning curve, because I was just thinking about how organizations are trying to implement prompt engineering through these chatbots that they're building. It's like, it's going to be so many pathways of needing to implement education. It's not even funny. So I feel like this is the season for instructional designers to go crazy with content. I think if you understand any lick of developing, you need to be creating content, showing people how to utilize these tools. If you know how to set it up in 2 seconds, this is the time for you to build that agency, because people are going to need you. This is a serious pivot. When you have a machine like Clawdbot wasn't around 2 months ago, honey. It's new. So you have to understand that this is new technology being built. But what he did, in my opinion, was open up the framework of someone to duplicate and build more and more tools that can support that. Now we got this highly technical Clawdbot that everybody loves. Everybody likes the idea of a 24-hour assistant. I think the marketability of some of the videos that I watched was funny to me. Like, they were like, oh yeah, they can check your flights and do this and do that. I'm like, where's y'all going? Where y'all living y'all best life out here? You need a AI to book your flight. You can't do that yourself. You that busy? Listen, hats off to you. I just thought that was funny. Like, I really did. I genuinely was a little shocked that was one of the marketing points. Like, you can't book your own flight? Why are we not booking our own flights? What are we doing? Let me know. Okay. I know y'all had it like that, but I love that. Okay. That's what you want to market, like a chatbot booking your flight. Great. I think more sensible things that I saw was Matthew Berman's video on Clawdbot, and he shared how he had connected his X.com profile to his Clawdbot that he ran through his Telegram bot. I have mine set up through the Telegram bot. I was told that Discord was the simplest. I disagree. I like Telegram. A lot of people are using WhatsApp. I think WhatsApp is dope. I just don't like WhatsApp. personally, just as a whole. I have an account. I'll use it if need be, but I don't utilize it at all. So that's why I didn't go with the WhatsApp route. But you can set it up on WhatsApp. You can set it up on your iMessage. I can't wait to see what the full PC experience is going to be for me. I haven't yet gotten to that because I'm going to focus on my Mac first, and then scale to other devices. And I just recently learned about Tailscale like last month. So I'm a little late / early, right? This is a beautiful time to be in the AI field, because it's like you feel like you late, you feel like you behind the whole time. Like, nobody's here, hun. The door didn't even open yet. Like, it's a great season to be in. I'm excited, if you can't tell by my energy. Like, I just think that Clawdbot just was true innovation. And I just think he's dope. And I think everybody that's a part of the team is dope. I think all of the contributors that are helping other people set this up is dope. I think this is what we need in the industry. We needed a blueprint. And I think one of the things that I want to say is that he created the blueprint. Clawdbot is the blueprint for open source AI companion models. Now, if you're trying to build the next ChatGPT, the next Quinn, the next that's not what I'm talking about. Okay, that's a whole nother realm. I'm talking about you want to build the companion models, the SaaS that supports the LM models that the people can choose if they want to run it locally or use their paid API. That is fire. I think that's amazing. But the learning curve, I do warn you as a friend, okay? Please, no, you're gonna get caught up. I'm talking about I'm in the Discord. You got seasoned developers, non-developers, new / learning developers. You got all types of people that are still trying to figure out this new technology. So why am I saying it like this? I'm saying it to warn you, for my head first people, when you go in and you get stuck or you get aggravated, because the reality is we're still using AI. And if you're a true AI learner, you know we're not there yet. We're not there with accuracy. We're not there. You're going to run into errors. The model is going to disappoint you. You're going to say, how did you overlook this? You're going to go through the same communication style. Prompt engineering is not changing it. It's just another tool. It's just another pathway. So that's what I want you to think about. Think about trust and security. They talk a lot about that on their doc. I feel like they also hats off to the documentation that they have. Great documentation. I mean, it's a 10 out of 10. If you're looking, like I said, I personally feel like it's a blueprint for open source AI companion models. I do. The ability to just put in that one line of code, run it on your system, updated, connected to whichever model of your choice. I love it. I'm gonna be continuing to do it. I thought I was gonna show y'all, like, do the walkthroughs, but I'm like, no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna share my opinions on the model. I think I've shared a lot. I think I've said a lot. I love the fact that I was able to just come on and share my thoughts. That's the name of this video. Is just my thoughts on the model. I think that it's an AI system. We've been hearing about what AI assistants can do since AI.com was introduced to us 4 years ago now. Yeah. So we need to get more organized with what we want to do with AI. So what is your business? What are your goals? What are you looking to accomplish within the next 3 to 6 months? And how can AI help lighten the load for you? That is what you should use Clawdbot for. So when the Matthew Berman video that I watched, when he connected it to his x.com and it was replying to people, I think that's epic. You know, it reminded me of mini chats, but just like unhinged. When I say unhinged, meaning without needing to pay mini chats to respond to comments. Because how many people would love to just operate everything from a Telegram bot and tell it to do multiple tasks. That was another thing he explained very well. So check out his video. It can run sub agents. It can, like, each chat can be a different task, so you can tell it to do multiple things, but just be able to fine tune those multiple things. Meaning, if you are going to get aggravated with them getting 3 out of the 5 things wrong and you having to respond to 3 out of the 5 and keep up with all of that, understand you're the human in the loop. So be realistic with the expectations that you're setting. I think the purchasing of the Mac Minis, I get it, but then it's not necessary. Personally, I would go the PC route if you're really thinking about it from a business standpoint. A lot of organizations run off PCs. Like, yes, we build, as we develop on Mac OS, that's primarily pushed. But when you're looking at, I don't know, I'm in my marketing agency hat, so that's where a lot of my concepts come from. But when I think about that, I'm like, most of them are using PCs. Organizations, they're buying a bunch of PCs and they're utilizing that. So I would say, explore both pathways with it. Learn, build skills. Skills are like the new thing now, because we have MCPs, then we got skills. So build skills. You can publish skills. It's exciting. I was in a group Discord last night till like almost 1 in the morning, listening to a bunch of people. I took a screenshot. I was literally the one African American female. I think I was the only female in there. I was in there a couple hours, and they were just sharing and what they built, and they were sharing how they was having problems publishing their skills. So again, you're going to run into hiccups, but I think the beauty of innovation is being in it, right? And being able to create your own pathway. So I would say the soft skills that you should work on as I close this video, because I do got to hop off. I did not want to be on here long, but I did want to pop on, okay? Because your girl has been putting in that work on that Clawdbot. Clawdbot ain't going nowhere, y'all. I'm sorry. This is one of them. He hit it at the park with this. I'm excited. I got my little bot set up, my Telegram bot. I love it. I'm going to keep exploring with it. Yeah, it's exciting. I cannot stop smiling. I am so honored to be this early and to know that this is possible. So again, just really think about what you need help with, what you need assistance with. And it's not even the things, I'll say this, try with the things how can I word this? Try with very simple things that you really don't need another person to do, but it will be nice, right? So if you want to, I don't know, I'm trying to think of something on the fly that I can share that I feel like would be of value, but it's a low latency type of concept. The first thing I'm thinking about is notes. So if you need notes organized and you need it to be prioritized from just what you said, try that as a task. Something really small. That's why I was trying to think of something so simple-minded that it's not going to aggravate you in your learning curve, but it's going to be able to show you the possibilities of, wow, what if I never have to do this again? Right? I think get in the mindset of that. And if I never have to write another this, if I never have to do this, what would that look like? So it's an exciting time, y'all. Clawdbot did his thing. I love it. Shout out to Peter and the team. I think it's amazing. I'm going to do my next segment on community is the new currency. If you follow me on X, I just posted a tweet I think I was to do that last night. Yeah. And I'm going to expound on that concept. I'm going to be sharing a lot of my concepts, guys, because I've been tight-lipped for a long time. I like to be very, very, very knowledgeable first before I speak on certain things. And Everybody is learning. Everybody is learning. Everybody is learning. What does that mean? Stop focusing on anything besides learning. If you're not ready to get back in classroom mode, AI is going to frustrate you. Okay, that's my advice. But have fun with it. Learn as much as you can. Talk about your projects. Get out there and do it. I think this is exciting. I have never seen so much excitement around AI since it dropped. There's been a couple of models that got people excited along the way, but this is the key to adaptation. This just set the tone for the year. So I can't wait to see how we end the year 2026 in AI. But I love y'all with the love of Christ. I will see y'all next time. Bye for now.